Hello everyone, today I will be sharing with you what I have learned from watching the documentary of Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, episode 4. One of the things that they talk about Michael Jordan is his drive. One of it is that many of the players, according to the documentaries, that many of the other players lacked what Jordan had, which was his drive to be the best every single day, the mental focus of the game. Imagine if you had the drive to be the best every single day, and that's when Armstrong would say, being around Michael every day like that, it just brought it out of us. Wouldn't it be awesome to have that inspiration, to have someone as your team member or your team player, working with you, and you see them grinding, putting in that work at all times. Of course, you're gonna feel pumped. Like, even if you don't feel good that morning, you wake up and you're just like, I don't know, but you see your coworker, your family member, like he's ready for the day, there's a chance that he's gonna bring you up. But you know what? Why don't you be that person? Try to be that person with the drive to be the best every single day. And if you don't have that drive, look for it. Look for what drives you. Start asking you the questions. What are important for you? Why are you doing this in the first place? What changes do you want to make? And don't settle for less. Look for drives. I know at times it could be difficult to have it, but there's ways to get these things done. There's ways to build that drive. You just have to be consistent and practice the habits to remind you to build that drive. If you lack drive, build a habit that allows you to continue having the drive. Repetition. Remind yourself every day why you're doing things. Why do you want to change? Do whatever it takes. But not only that, surround yourself with people who are driven. That's one of the main things that I learned from that, or that the team players talk about, that being around him just drove us. But imagine if they didn't have Michael. Who would drive them? Who would drive them to work so hard? And that's the thing that separates people, and that's why I say, why not be that person? If you want change, why not step up and take up that leadership role, accept responsibility, and show them how it's done. Lead by example. That's powerful, and that's something that I'm working on, and I want to work on, and I want to improve so much, because I have a lot of work to do on myself and the people around me. And that's a goal. That's a life goal for me, to keep improving as much as I can. Why? To improve the people around me. That's the main importance. That's the most important thing. Now, one of the things, now I'm gonna go off by quoting Magic as sharing his mindset as maybe one of the things that made him successful, was that, when you're a competitor, you want to play against the best. I played against Larry, and I've always wanted to play against Michael. So as a competitor, if you want to strive to grow, if you want to grow as an individual, to improve your skills, it's important for you to play people that are better than you, to play against the best, and not people you're going to lose to. Not to people that you're going to win to. Why? Because you might not learn much from those you win, from the people you beat. You're going to learn more from those you lose to. And after there's something lacking that you feel like that you're not growing, maybe it's time for you to start playing against people who are the best at what they do, or better than you. If you would like to see growth, if you feel like that you're not growing. And surround yourself with people who you want to be with. Like, yes, you did it right the way. And then the team Bulls eventually end up beating the Pistons, and Phil says you did it the right way, because he was passing the ball to his teammates. He trusted in his teammate, and they won. Now I'm gonna end this video by saying these last things about Michael Jordan, about how his team members talk about him. The personality, the character of Michael Jordan was this: a guy who was totally focused on one thing, and one thing only: to win at all costs. A guy who was totally focused on one thing and one thing only. Another powerful thing from this documentary: What would life be like if you focused on one thing only? If you get a target, if you know what your target is, and your intention is to shoot in the middle and avoid everything outside, do you feel like your progress would be faster? In what areas of your life do you need to let go of so you can focus on what is more important? That's something that I'm constantly working on, and I feel like once you figure it out and once you make those changes, you're gonna see a lot of growth and change. And for the last thing, it took the 7 years for the Bulls to win the championships. Michael Jordan, 7 years to struggle, 7 years of struggle to win, to become a champ. So if you feel like you're not if you feel like you're not becoming who you want to become, like life isn't changing for you, don't give up. It took 7 years for the Bulls to win the championship, you know? Keep putting in that work. If you want to feel inspired, watch this documentary, episode 4. I'm telling you, this one was good. I was just feeling like, I was like, damn, I feel inspired. I feel driven just from watching this documentary. Why? Because you see the successful people, you see their tone, the work they put in by the documentary. This is inspiration to keep pushing us forward. This is why I watch these documentaries and why I create these videos, hopefully to teach people what I have learned. I'm just a messenger, but I'm trying to apply these things and improve my life. So watch this documentary, and I guarantee you will learn something from it, and hopefully you feel inspired and you grasp some of these things, some of these mindsets and philosophies, and apply them to your life and make a difference to improve the quality of your life and the people around you. So don't give up. It took MJ and his team to win the champ 7 years. So whatever you do, don't stop. Keep putting in that work. And if you just watch this video and you don't apply anything from this, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time. All I ask of you is to share the story. Thank you.